Hey everybody. Hey friends. Well, this is going to be an interesting video because this is actually going to be done in sections, and you won't see this till much later because it's going to be done in, like I just said, it's going to be done in sections. I'm here in my office at work this morning, and so basically what's going on is I have decided recently it is time to take control of a few things, and one of the things is my weight. I've not been happy with it for a long time. It has gotten to the point where it has affected my blood pressure and cholesterol are a little high. My energy level is not where it needs to be for my liking. I have a 35-year-old husband that I need to keep up with who is very athletic, runs 11 miles, you name it, and I'll drive 11 miles, bitch ain't gonna run that far. So I need to get some stuff in order. So I heard of a program through some friends and have spoken with them and have decided to start a program called Optavia. I always want to call it Optavia, but it's Optavia. And if you're not familiar with the program, you are assisted through your weight loss by a coach who you have access to pretty much on a daily basis, especially your first week. You have a box of food, shall we say, that's delivered to you. And when I say food, it's more what they call fuelings. Like, for instance, here's a silky peanut butter and chocolate chip bar that I will have as one of my fuelings later this morning. I've already had my first one, which was a hot chocolate, if you want to call it shake, but it was a hot chocolate, and I mixed it with my coffee this morning. So I had a cafe mocha, no sugar. So I had that this morning. That was my first one. And you eat every 2.5 to 3 hours you're eating something fuel wise from this box. And then you have what they call, if you're on the 5-in-1 program, and then you have something called a lean and green meal, which is a lean protein, anywhere from salmon down to chicken to some pork, some beef, venison, you name it, it's got to be lean. And then you have your green portion, which is like asparagus or broccoli, that kind of thing. You try to stay away from like carrots and potatoes and starchy things. So I started this today. Today's my first day, and I did my weigh-in. I'm at 203.8. Ideally, my doctor would like for me to be at 170, which is the weight for my height, which is 5'10". So somebody's gonna be working on it. So I will probably post or record a video weekly and then put them all together so you can see the journey at the end. I will probably reluctantly put my before pictures in here. But anyway, I want to show how it works for me, or if it worked for me, because at this point I'm hoping that it works, but we will see. But I have some lovely silver going on in this hair. Ow. I'm turning into a little silver daddy. Watch out, bitchin'. This hair's getting long. And who else goes on a diet program in the middle of possibly quarantine? Yes, it's coronavirus time, people. The one advantage is I have all my food at the house other than my lean and green stuff. But anyway, I don't want this to be about a virus video. I can do that on something else. However, this is the first of probably 4 or more videos that I'll put together. But anyway, I just wanted to get you updated and let you know, in the life of 8 years, what's going on. I'm not perfect. No one is, whether they want to believe that or not. And so I want to show a little moment of real life here. So I'm going to keep you posted on my weight loss, and that'll be the end of this video, and I'm sure there'll be one coming up shortly right after. Everybody have a great day. Hey friends. Hopefully this isn't too bad. It's handheld. And I had a cup of coffee this morning. And excuse the look, it is the weekend, and We're on semi-lockdown because of the Miss Rona. So I may look a little crazy. I haven't put any product in my hair. I'm outside, so if you hear birds or cars or whatever, that's why. So I just wanted to check in. This would be officially day 3 of my Optavia journey. I'm not going to check in every day, nor am I going to check in every few days. And like I said, I was going to do a week, but here I am again. And the reason I'm checking in is, one, to give you an update, I have lost 2.2 pounds. Is that right? Yeah, I think 2.2 in 2 days. So I'm losing about a pound a day. So I'm down to 201. Which means by Monday, if I lose a pound tonight, that'll be 200. And then Monday morning when I wake up, or Sunday morning, anyway, it's too much, it's early. I will soon be under 200 pounds for the first time in a very long time. And when I say very long time, I'm probably talking back to when I lived in Roanoke. So that would have been back to 2009? No, 2006, somewhere around there. Probably 2006 to 9, because when I moved down here, I wasn't as heavy. But anyway, so this is kind of a big deal. I'm about to break over the 200 mark and go back down to the 100s, and it's huge. I keep telling myself that this is major. I mean, it's a life-changing experience, and of course it's an odd time to do all this because obviously with Corona and all that other shit we're dealing with, here I am making a change. There's other things I've done on a personal level that I'm trying to adjust and take control over, and oddly enough, I wasn't handling this whole bit with Corona and how it's happening and what's going on. And right now in North Carolina, we're not on a full lockdown. We're just on no restaurants, bars kind of thing. So I'm still going to work. So I do have other interaction with people in person beyond Renee here at the house. But I didn't handle it real well. So oddly enough, having control over this is kind of good because it kind of allows me to have something in order that I can be like, okay, I've got this under control. I've got this. And to see that I've already lost 2 pounds after being on it for basically 3 days. This is day 3. So 2 pounds, 1 pound a day-ish. That gives me so much hope. And I'll be honest, the other reason why I'm doing this video, reason number 2, is that on day 1, on Thursday, I had one of the chocolate shakes and I put it in my coffee. There goes Leia. Hey, Booker. I did a chocolate shake in my coffee and I hated it. It wasn't very good. It was awful. I could taste the fakeness of it. But what happened was, obviously I have to drink it because it's one of my fuelings. Eventually, if I don't drink it now, I have to drink it later. So I have just to make, it's going to be there. So what I did was today, I gave it another try because everything else has been really good, honestly. I mean, there's some oddness about some things from a texture standpoint, like the biscuit for me was a little weird because it was a little gummy, and there are these great tasting honey mustard sticks. I'm about like this big, each one of them in a little pack. I eat those at night because that's usually when I want something crunchy, like a chippy thing. So it's perfect because now, like, I'm still eating something chippy. So in my head, I'm still getting that chippy stuff that I used to eat before, but these are good for me. And it's not too much, it's not too little, it's perfect size. But anyway, they can be a little grainy and dry. So you have to make sure you're drinking some water with that for sure because your mouth gets all up. However, how I get sometimes. So the thing about the coffee bit this morning was I was like, I'm going to put that chocolate in that coffee this morning. Guess what? I liked it today. It was good. It was hard for me to get it all down because I had poured it in my coffee, and I think probably could have done with a little less coffee because I'm like, God, this is a lot to drink. So I think what I'm going to do next time is just try it by itself and not in my coffee. But for now, I had it this morning. I liked it. So my point is, number one, do this program because you want to do this program and not because someone else is telling you to do the program or you're feeling external pressure from, I guess, society. And I don't want to be one of those, society made me fat. No, society didn't make my ass fat. My ass got fat because I was eating. I wasn't exercising, which I'm not really doing much right now because they ask that you not because you're on such a low calorie diet. But my ass made me fat. This face right here did not stop eating or drinking what went in it, okay? So it's me. I did this. And now I'm taking care of this because I want to feel better. I want to look better. I want to mentally stop looking at my body and going, dear God, what the hell have you done to this? Look at that stomach. Look how fat you are. Everything. I want to feel so much better. And that's what I'm doing. So number one is I'm doing this for me, which seems kind of selfish, but guess what? Right now I'm being selfish about this because I want to succeed. I want to look better. I just want everything to be great. You know, I want to be able to be in my niece's wedding photos and not look like some fucking beach, excuse my language, some fucking beach whale that washed up into Dunellen for a wedding. I don't want to be that. I want to look good. I want to be like, damn bitches, pow! That's what I want. And that's what I'm going for. So number one, that's what I'm doing. And number two, with this whole thing is just, you know, you, like RuPaul says, if you're not going to love yourself, who's going to? You know, if you can't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. So I'm doing it to love myself. I'm doing this to help, honestly, with a little bit of sanity because, like I said, right now we're with this whole Rona thing, and that's enough to drive anybody crazy on a good day. So this video's got longer than I expected just because I'm babbling on, but hopefully I'll be able to continue to give you these great responses. I have a sneaky suspicion that I'm going to be just fine and things are going to be great, and this Rona shall pass. So, friends, love you all dearly. I will keep you updated on my journey, and you know, at the end of this, we're going to have a good surprise of the before and after. And I think there's going to be some before and after here too. But anyway, love you all. Stay safe. Bye. Hey friends. So I know I said I wasn't going to do a video every day. I didn't do one yesterday, but you all don't know because it's just tagged together. However, today I hit a milestone for me. Check out the scale image right there. Yep. I am officially under 200 pounds for the first time since probably the early to mid 2000s. I'm extremely happy. I can't believe it. It's been one of those moments where I'm sitting here thinking about it and thinking about the time that it's taken me to put this on, and I'm erasing all of that in a matter of days, which makes me very happy. But also from a mental standpoint, I think it's important to remember that you know, sometimes we add weight for a variety of reasons, insecurity, comfort, you know, we just put it on because we feel that's the safest way to deal with stuff sometimes. And I think probably in my case, I was not in control of something in my past, so what I did was I relied on food to be that item that I could control. and I can control it really well right into my face. So by doing that, obviously I put on weight, and I mean, don't get me wrong, the Pinot Grigios when I'm painting don't help. However, with that being said, by losing this weight, I am also losing that history, and that the weight that it carries in a figurative and literal sense. So yeah, but anyway, sorry, I got deep into my head. I've been that way a little bit this morning just because obviously you can tell I'm not in my office at the showroom. I've officially taken myself out of the office. My first day of working from home during this COVID-19 crisis. So I'm home and doing what I can here at my home office, which is in the sunroom. So everybody stay safe, and I will update you again probably on Thursday, which would be a week into the program. Today is Monday, by the way, if you're wondering what today is. So the next video will come to you from a Thursday from my standpoint, and we'll go from there. See you guys. Okay, so I wanted to give a quick view of what you actually get when you get your box from your coach. I realized I hadn't even talked about this. You get a box from your coach, and what comes in it is these two books. There's a life book, and then there's Dr. A's Habit of Health. And you also get your Optavia guide. And this is where you log in your daily food, and it gives you just some general information. But these two books and this, I'm using this more right now. However, right now I'm getting ready to start looking at this one from the direction of my coach, just from the conversation she and I had today. So here are these. Now, here's my soup. I'm getting ready to have some chicken and vegetable soup here as my fueling. I'm on the 5-in-1 program, so you have 5 fuelings and then 1 lean and green. But I wanted to show you what else you get. You get all of this. Okay, all of this food comes in your box. So like I have honey mustard. These things are delicious. Honey mustard and onion sticks, a caramel delight crisp bar, which is good. I've tried everything now at this point. That's why I'm doing this part of the video. Blueberry biscuit can be a little dry, but it's tasty. There's a cinnamon swirl cheese, a cake, buttermilk cheddar herb biscuit, the chewy chocolate cookie. Oh, that thing was delicious. Okay, everybody talks about these decadent brownies. OMG, how are they good for me? I have roasted garlic potatoes as well as some chili. Here's the chicken box. I also have sour cream and chive potatoes. Peanut butter crisp bar, double fudge crisp chocolate. This is a cranberry and honey nut. I mean, these things are delicious. The chocolate chip with peanut butter, another chocolate mint, which tastes like a Girl Scout cookie. You know which one it is. And then I have hot chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Now, I put these in my coffee in the morning, which is really good because then that way I get my fueling in, plus it gives a little flavoring to my coffee since I can't have sugar in it. And I have to try it again with almond milk. I wasn't a big fan. I also bought myself a little scale to weigh my food. It's perfect. Got that on Amazon. Fits perfectly in here. As you see, it stores really nicely. But anyway, this is the food you get. So you're not really that hungry. You know, the first few days, first week sucks, but I've done fine. So I'm going to drop off here so I can eat my fueling for the day. Hey, friends. Okay. So once again, I told you I wasn't going to do this every day, and here I am giving you another video. But I think it's important. This is my first week's journey on this, and I need to share highs and lows. So today's high would be, I'm sorry, I'm trying to switch hands here. Today's high, well, that would be that for the first time in probably, well, since starting this whole program, I slept rather well, if not very well. Woke up maybe once, which it's not that unusual for me to wake up at least once. So that was not a big deal. So I woke up once. However, woke up this morning feeling rested, had a little energy, was like, okay, I got this. I'm ready for the day. You know, I was like, I'm doing it. And so went into the bathroom, did my morning routine. And before anybody gets to the word I just, it just means I pooped. But did my morning routine and hopped on the scale. And that's when my morning took a little bit of a turn. For the first time since I started the program, I didn't lose anything. Big old 0. So I got with my coach, Melissa. And yeah, if I didn't tell you already, you get a coach with this program. It's really cool. My coach is great. I can't say enough good things about her. She's wonderful. I text her and she texts me right back all day long. I try not to be too crazy, but God, there's a lot of questions when you first start, I'll be honest. But she's been really helpful and really insightful and supportive, and I really appreciate Melissa's work. First thing this morning, I texted her, let her know that I'd slept and felt like I had some energy this morning, which I do. I feel like I could probably go out here and do a bunch of yard work or something, but that's not going to happen. Gotta go to work. Day 2 of self-imposed quarantine. So I got with her, and she told me these things are called non-scale victories, and that's the non-scale victory of the sleep, not weight loss. But evidently, this isn't uncommon. I'm hoping that things will change again, because I was really getting excited. I'm still excited, and don't get me wrong. I was talking to Renee this morning. There's a thing called discouragement, and there's a thing called disappointment. I was disappointed this morning when I jumped on the scale and there was no change. That was disappointing. Because I was really looking forward to maybe seeing that number tick down. Even if it was just a point something, I wanted to see that change, because it meant in my head I'm doing something. And then when I didn't see it, I was disappointed. However, am I discouraged about this plan? No. Because what it has done is already told me, hey, you got this. You're doing this. I've already lost 4 pounds. I'm going to be fine. And it's working. And it's not going to fly off. You know, and maybe what I'll do today is take about 30 minutes and jump on the treadmill and just walk a little bit. Because obviously I'm here at the house. I'm not walking much. Not that I walked that much when I was at work, but at least I got up and walked around the showroom a little bit. Of course, the girls are keeping me up and down the stairs to go outside. But anyway, this is getting longer than I need it to. But I just wanted to say, if you're out there and you're working on this program and you hit that 0 weight loss moment, don't give up. Don't let this take you down and discourage you and tell you you're just useless and you're not doing it. You are doing it. You're taking control of stuff. You got this. So let's make this happen. And I will hopefully, today's Tuesday. Hopefully you won't hear from me until Thursday. And hopefully on Thursday, you will hear good news that things are going back and everything. But right now, I have to get ready to go to work in my office, which is just up there. If you know my house, it's just up there. So I'm going to get ready to go. My coworkers are taking their first morning break. And then we'll go to work. So everybody have a great day. Hey everybody. Excuse the hair. This is what it's doing today. It's flippy, and yeah, if you hear some heavy breathing and some barking, that one is going after a squirrel. She's on high squirrel alert, and evidently the helicopter is leaving the hospital. So that doesn't make me feel good, because that's usually medevac or lifeguard 10. There he goes. So I hope everyone is okay. And that person, God, I hate that. I hate the helicopter. Between the helicopter and a siren, those are the two, well, not any helicopter, but that helicopter and sirens. They're my 2 least favorite sounds. And of course I live a block or so from the hospital. So anyway, so today is officially a week that I've been on the program. I started Thursday of last week, and here I am Thursday of this week. Has it been a perfect week? No. Has it been a difficult week? No. Have I enjoyed being on the program? Yes. Has my coach been very helpful and there for me every 5 seconds when I text her? Yes. That's what they're there for. Rely on your coach. I've got a great coach, like I said. Her name's Melissa. She lives in Greensboro. She's really cool. Understands where I'm coming from, gets me, and is there. Like last night we were texting about lean and green because for some reason, my head is not wrapping around the lean and green concept. It's really easy, and I don't know why. I think I'm making it harder than it actually is. And I'm going to talk to her about that today. We've got a phone conference coming up. But what I wanted to do was talk to you about everything. My original plan, I think, in one of the first videos I said I was going to show my befores. Yeah, I'm keeping that for the great reveal. Ha-ha! But for now, as of today, I have lost 5.6 pounds in 1 week. I started at 203.8 and now I'm at 199.6. Bam! Like I said, it's the first time in one of the other videos, it's the first time I've been under 200 in a very long time. And just so you know, this weight loss, the 5.6 pounds, and yeah, I'm gonna milk that bitch for a long time. The 5.6 was with no exercise. I have not been on the treadmill. This has been the first week of me working from home. I started the program on a Thursday, went to work on Thursday and Friday, so I had my fuelings with me when I was at work and everything. Did it at work, and then I spent the weekend at home because a lot of people had told me your first week is going to suck. It's going to be awful. Days 3 and 4 are kind of rough. Your body hates you. You hate your body, kind of thing. So I decided to start on a Thursday because I wanted that weekend to kind of buffer things because I didn't really want to be a bitch at work and feel bad at work. You know, you're at work. You don't want to feel bad there on top of being at work. It's just not fun. I have sinuses and all that fun stuff. That's enough for me. So I didn't go to work. On Monday, I decided to start working from home because of the virus. And so I stayed home and started working from home. So I was around all the other foods that are in the house. And when I say other foods, I'm telling you, there are cereal bars and Tostitos and Doritos and crackers and all the other fun stuff in this house. And I'll be very honest, there was maybe 1 or 2 days I craved chocolate. One day I craved chocolate, one day I craved some bread. So what did I do? I went to my fuelings. I have a wonderful decadent brownie that I don't know how is healthy for me. God bless these people. Because that shit's delicious, okay? There's a brownie, there's a mint chocolate bar, there's a peanut butter bar. You know me and peanut butter. I'm like, I haven't had any peanut butter, which I think I can have peanut butter. I just have to limit it. But you know me, if I got peanut butter, I have it. But anyway, so I address my cravings that way. And I haven't wanted anything. Now, there's been a few days where, and this is where the lean and green thing comes in. There was a few days where like yesterday, I was feeling hungry. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I drank my water. I was still feeling a little hungry. Well, come to find out, I wasn't doing enough of my lean and green foods. I wasn't getting the right amount of protein, the lean, and in the green aspect, I wasn't eating enough of the green. So that's something I'm sure Michelle and I are going to talk about today. And I'll be able to fill you in later on the other video at the end, on things that I've learned. And I might do a week 2 video and then a week 3 video and then a wrap-up video. I don't know how I'm going to do this yet, but I really wanted to talk to people about this because I wanted to make sure that, we've got a lot of stuff going on out in the world right now that we can't control, that is wacky, crazy, and everything's going to be okay. And for me, this was one thing that I could take control over. and have as a comfort. It's helped my anxiety level about not being in control of everything else, including this hair. So it was nice for me to have something that I could control. So, but it was also something I'd already made a decision to do long before this Corona crap came along. But it has certainly been a godsend and a blessing that it hit when it did, because it has helped me be a little calmer. I'm at home, so I can control that environment and be okay. So, yeah, so I just wanted to say, if you're considering the program, have more questions, or anything like that, you can ask me, and I'll do my best to answer it. And if I can't answer it, I'll send them to my coach, or just put you direct contact with my coach if you're interested in doing this program. I will tell you the box, the first box you get is not cheap. However, I see it as more an investment in me and where I need to be. And when you balance it out with some of the other budgetary things that you normally spend money on, you'll understand it when you get to that point, and your coach can talk to you about that. I'm not going to get into it because I'm not a certified Optavia person, coach or anything. I'm just somebody who's on the program, and I'm really liking it. So with that, I'm going to leave you today at 198.6 pounds. Bam! And yeah, I'm super excited, and it's time for me to go inside and start my daily day of work. So everybody take care. Comment in the videos. Well, comment on some videos too. I've got a bunch of them. Go watch them. But comment down below. You can like, share. If you haven't subscribed to my page, subscribe to my page. What are you waiting for? I got some good stuff out there. It's going to get better. I haven't really posted a lot lately just because everything going on, but we're taking care of that. So everybody take care, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video about my Optavia challenge.